Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Fletcher, and I really hope I can help you get started with some laboratory stewardship initiatives. I bet there's probably some things that you're already wanting to work on. I mean, all of us see every day opportunities in laboratory stewardship. How many of you see duplicate tests? I mean, your phlebotomists are running, sticking the same patient over and over again for the same test, or every day the patients get the same tests, or maybe it's reference labs. Who's ordering all these crazy reference labs and it's the wrong lab? Any case, you've got all these great things that you want to work on, but how do you get started? Do you do the projects? Do you try to launch them yourself? Do you start a committee? Are there already committees out there? There's different ways to get started. This particular video, I'm just going to give you a brief highlight of four different ways you can drive laboratory stewardship initiatives. I'll start by showing a slide, and I promise it'll just be one slide. Nobody wants death by PowerPoint. Any case, this is a slide that I've used in several national meetings this year. And there's more than just four ways to get started, but these are the four I'll focus on. And you can see on this slide, I rate them from easy to hard and then fast to slow. So let's start at the top, a laboratory stewardship committee. Now, this is probably the most labor intensive. There's a lot of things you have to pull together, a lot of support and resources. And so I would definitely say that this is probably one that takes some time. And so this is not a real fast solution. As far as easy to hard, I mentioned this takes a lot of resources and convincing others, and so it can be challenging. Having said that, I do believe a laboratory stewardship committee is ultimately where everybody wants to get when it comes to laboratory stewardship. If you want to start running some more complex stewardship initiatives, it really takes the full committee structure. So just because it's challenging and takes time doesn't mean it's not worthwhile. It is worthwhile. One of the things I'm going to do is post a video talking a little bit about Laboratory Stewardship Committee charters. That's a document that kind of puts everything together and structures your committee. Everybody tells you to go build a stewardship committee, but nobody actually tells you how. So I'm going to tell you how and post some templates for you. The next one is this thing called utilization review. Maybe the stewardship committee, we're shooting for that ultimately. Is there a committee, though, that already exists today that can take on some of these stewardship challenges? And the answer is yes. There is a committee called utilization review. Sometimes we haven't really been a part of that committee, so you may not have heard of this one before. Any case, there's a committee in your hospital today called utilization review, and it's required by CMS. Specifically, there's a CMS rule called 482.30 that talks about this committee and what the committee must do. And I'll post a video talking about 482.30 and how you can integrate laboratory stewardship into this already existing committee. That's kind of nice, it's already there. As we move down the list, then we've got compliance. I'm sure all of you will have a laboratory compliance officer, and you probably have a compliance committee that meets once a month or once every other month. And compliance is frequently looking at things like billing codes and kickback issues and all these things to stay out of trouble. But did you know that laboratory stewardship is also something that your compliance department should be looking at? So I will post a video talking about OIG requirements for laboratory stewardship. And then all the way down here on the far bottom corner, we can see accreditation. Now, just because it's quick and it's easy doesn't mean it's ineffective. It actually can be effective because you can start tomorrow. I'll post a video talking about some of the College of American Pathology requirements around laboratory stewardship and how you can get started very quickly. Keep in mind that none of these solutions is a standalone solution. Sometimes before you get to a stewardship committee, you have to start with your CAP and then start building up through compliance, through utilization review, and then you can convince everybody, okay, now we need our own committee. So these can be used as stepping stone or building blocks. There's all sorts of different ways to achieve some of the same goals. Any case, check out some of my other videos. Hopefully, using one of these solutions, you'll find a way to get started in laboratory stewardship. Let me know how it goes for you. Send me an email, drop a comment, or a post, and good luck with all of your laboratory stewardship initiatives.